I don't have time for this. I have time only for this, and I will do this. But not with arrogance, but a polite conversation in the family. If nothing works, seek professional help. Today, seeking professional help in the form of a counselor, in the form of a psychologist, not a psychiatrist, to talk out your stressful issues or relations is not wrong. Because what has happened today, our trust quotient with people is a big zero. We don't trust anybody. We feel everybody will deceive us or betray us. So our trust quotient is a big zero. So it's better to talk to a professional and express yourself rather than to anyone else. Some more additional tips for stress management. Make time for hobby and interest. If you have created a hobby in your childhood, if you have learned music, pursue it. If you have learned art, pursue it. If you are a dancer, try to teach somebody, or at least watch good dance. That will be you will appreciate the dance forms. Spend time with nature. Be a little outside. Set realistic goals for yourself. And keep rechecking whether you have reached your goals and whether they are realistic or not. Unrealistic goals give you a lot of stress. Instead of complaining about what you don't have, practice gratitude for the things that the Divine has given you. Realize how blessed you are compared to others. Practicing gratitude is one of the key factors of personality development. It makes you a very balanced person once you know how to practice gratitude. And that gratitude not only includes the Divine, it includes all the people who help you. Your mother-in-law might be doing something for you. Tell her a thank you. Your husband might go out of the way and help you. Thank him. Your children might do something. When you go back home, they might realize you are very tired, might make a cup of tea for you and bring and give you. Thank them. Tell them how lovely they are as children. And how blessed you are to have them as children, instead of complaining. What we do, you don't do this, you don't do this, you don't do this. I have a don't do joke in our family. My nephew, my niece's daughter. Don't do this, don't do that. Her nickname became Don't Do. And she is now 18 years old. The other day she came to our school. So, laugh more, connect with others, avoid unhealthy coping mechanisms. I was just telling you, smoking, alcoholism, substance abuse. Avoid all this. If you are a spiritual or a religious person, there are good podcasts. If you hear to that, it will relieve you. If you chant some good shloka or some good mantra, that relieves your stress. That's why I always say, have your me time. It's your me time. In your me time, you must be doing this. Read some wonderful book before you go to sleep. With good thoughts in your mind, go to bed. These are all the ways in which we try to mitigate stress. Last but not the least, I will talk about the 4 A's of stress management. There are 4 A's. They are avoid, alter, accept and adapt. Avoid, alter, accept and adapt, not adopt, adapt. So what you have to avoid? You have to avoid compliance to everything. Learn to say no. Avoid talking more than what is required. Some people, one issue they will take, बड़ उसके बारे में आधा घंटा बोलते रहेंगे. एक सेंटेंस बोल के चुप हो जाओ. The more you talk, the less value you have with what you are trying to convey. Your words must be like pearls that come out of your, pearls of wisdom that come out of your mouth. You must speak only what is needed and what is apt. Avoid talking too much. Again, beginning I told you, avoid people who stress you. Avoid direct confrontation with them early in the morning, especially if you know that's a very important day and you don't want to have any confrontation with anybody. Avoid that person. Don't get into a confrontation with the person who is your stress trigger. Okay? Take control of your environment. Environment should not control you. You should take control of the environment around you. Environment should not control you. Sometimes, listening to TV news. Earlier, I was a big fan of Arnab Goswami. But when he started shouting, nation wants to know, nation wants to know, I shut off the TV. I will know the next day when I open, you open the phone, social media is abuzz with everything. And the debates are becoming, I don't know, ma, the kind of language being used in debate, very derogatory, very personalized, attacks are there. I don't like it. On a public platform, you can't, not only Arnab Goswami, everybody is like that. I know only few names, Navika Kumar and one more, not 2, 3 more. I don't even watch. I don't even see their faces. Because news gives me stress. Especially when this Operation Sindoor was happening, early morning I get up and switch on the TV. My mother will say, you come and switch it off. Again you start thinking how many bombs, how many died, how many happened. You will stop it. The army is working and they are working for it. You need not bother about it with news. You bother about your life, she would say. Really, for some people, news triggers stress. Stop watching news. Read the news slowly in the newspaper. See, when you read dhadam, 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 that music doesn't come, no. The same thing in loop mode, it doesn't play, no. You are only reading it. Sometimes, you know, even in a family discussion and all that, when you have sometimes very sensitive topics, debatable topics, when we start our discussion, we will know which direction we are going, which direction others are going. It will become a very hot debate. That time you should solely extricate yourself. What is the point in debating on things for which there is no use at all and you losing your cool for it? No use. Okay, this is, first one is avoid. Second, alter. If you can't avoid, alter. How you will alter? One way is by expressing yourself. You have to go to a meeting. Your neighbor, who is your best friend, comes to your house. You know, if your neighbor starts talking to you, she will catch you for half an hour. You have to leave in 10 minutes. So you must know how to alter the conversation, how to cut it short, and in 5 minutes come home. Otherwise, your time management goes awry, your whole plan goes for a toss, and you are again stressed out. So you must know how to alter. Okay? Communicate your concern. If you have concerns, communicate. Today, I feel more than 90% of the problems can be sorted out if each one sits down and talks to each other, not in a judgmental manner, but in a calm manner, communicating to each other. Because we don't communicate, we start assuming things and that leads to our problem. Work-life balance is one word that is having a lot of importance today. Your solitary time, you must know how to utilize. Sometimes you say, I'm so bugged about something, I want to cry. Go and cry. Why washrooms are there? Go and sit in the washroom and cry. Crying is another catharsis for all the stress. It comes out. Women easily do it, and for men they'll say, oh, men must not cry. Who said? Who said? Men can also cry. You also have emotions. You also have feelings. You can also be upset about a lot of things. You are not a rock of Gibraltar to go on taking everything. You can't do that. So you can also cry. Express. Then third, adapt to the stressor. Sometimes I told avoid the stressor. If you can't avoid the stressor, what do you do? Stressor happens to be your spouse. Everybody cannot go for a divorce. Yes or no? You have to adapt yourself to your stressor and you have to learn to live. Okay, stressor person. I said stressor things. I said dirty clothes stress me. Okay, I tell my mind it will be like that. But her cupboard is neat. So I adapt my mindset to it. I change my mindset. I am not having a rigid mindset. So I adapt myself to the stressor. And then, for a minute think, I am stressing about something. Is it really worth stressing about? Give it a thought. When you give it a thought, you will realize it's worthless. Then don't stress yourself.